The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 63 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Odd Bods playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we got. Here we have the Odd Bods playing cards here. This is a matte finish tuck box here. It says Odd Bods playing cards here, and like a gold metallic ink here, foil ink here on the front of the tuck box, and it is embossed, so you can feel those letters and a little bit of this gold like little ribbon here on the red ribbon, but that's like not as much as the letters here. You got a little character here riding on the Ace of Spades here. The Ace of Spades has some legs, and you got like a jester kind of outfit with like an astronaut helmet on. He has a crown and a banana in his hand, and he is holding the ribbon flag that says Odd Bods here. And there's a bunch of arrows around, and you kind of got like the outside on the tuck box here. You got like the sky here with the clouds, and you got like the green down here for the grass. On the side of the tuck box, it says Jonathan Burton for Art of Play, JB there. Other side says Odd Bod playing cards. On the bottom of the tuck box, it says artofplay.com here, and it says a little bit more corporate information there. Then you got a barcode here on the back design here. The back of the tuck box. You got a sneak peek of the back design here, and more of that like sky with the grass down here, and that ribbon. There's no seal on this deck. On the top, you got some more gold foil with a little red background, and you got the gold Art of Play little logo there, like little spade there. On the inside of the tuck flap, it says, "Everything is possible for an eccentric." Jules Verne. There's, and on the little tuck flaps here, you got two little red hats with an arrow going through each of them. And if I take the cards out of the out, on the inside of the tuck box, it's just plain white. Nothing too fancy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first, we'll start with the back design. This is a blue back design with a standard white border going around. And if you might notice something, this is like designed around like similar to like a bicycle deck. It has like the similar format, the familiar look, where it has like the circles with like the little character on the inside and like all these like squirrely like line works around. And this is a mirrored back design, so you can flip it around, and it's the same on both sides here. We'll take a look at it. It is a blue colorway here. It says Odd Bods here on each side. Then in the middle, you got like the little person there riding something with a unicycle or a bike or something there. Then you got the two people holding each other on like its shoulders or behind them. You got some arrows going around and a bunch of stars and balloons and like a banana, a top hat. You got a flower there and a bunch of other little line works there. Now for the cards you get with the deck. You get one Joker here in the black colorway here, where it says Joker Joker in the black colorway. And then you got this guy here riding a hyena here, and he has an arrow on his head, and he has a cup of tea in his hand. And then we got the red Joker here, which is Joker Joker in that red colorway. And then you got a female here riding a sock monkey, holding a banana with some arrows going around her. And we're getting on to the custom Ace of Spades here. And you can see the Ace of Spades is a person here. And then there's like a beetle down below. And then you got like custom pips here. And when this is like an off-white, kind of like eggshell, kind of like cream color for the face. So instead of like the white on the back, see, you can kind of see it's like a little off-white cream kind of color there. And then you see, and then you got the ace, the rest of the spades here. You can see they're custom here, with like a little spider there in the wings. And then you get to the 3, and it still has a spider in the wings, but then it has like a little extra there for the 3rd. And the 4th one adds a new thing here. So each card, like as it goes up in value, you get like a different like thing added to it. Mm. So you just keep getting more and more stuff added to it. And that goes all the way throughout the spades here. Then you get to the court card, the Jack, King, and Queen. And these are fully custom court cards here, as you can see, in these crazy colors here. So you got this guy here, it was like a little, it was a cowboy hat with TNT on it. And then he has like a little, one of those little boom things that like activates the dynamite. Then you got the Queen of Spades here. She has a cup of tea with a spade on it, a cookie in her hand, and a snail on top of her blue hat. And the snail has a crown on. Then you got the King of Spades here, and he's an astronaut with a crown, and he has a fork with some kind of food there. And then he has like an asteroid or in his hand there. Then you got the diamonds here, and this diamond is also another character. It has like a propeller on the back, and it has like a helmet there on there, fully custom. And then you get to the rest of the diamonds here, and it's similar to the spades here. Each of the pips have a little design on them, and then it adds one as the values go up. So there's like a different little design on each. It goes all the way throughout the diamonds. Then we get to the Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds here, the court cards. And these are fully custom court cards. First we got the Jack of diamonds here. It's like a luchador cowboy kind of guy. And he has a cowboy hat with some bull horns. And he has like a little rope around the horns. Then we got the Queen of diamonds here. She has a flower in her hand with a beehive and a crown, and then there's a few bees around her. Then we got the King of Diamonds here, which is another astronaut with a bow tie. Yeah, a bow tie. And a little star wand in his hand with a crown on its head. Onto the clubs here. We got the fully custom court cards for the clubs. Jack, Queen, and King of clubs. And first we'll start with the King. Another astronaut. He has a little duck floaty on. He has a blue balloon in his hand. That astronaut helmet with a crown on top. The Queen of Clubs here has a plate with a hedgehog on it. She has a phone in her other hand. She has a little bonnet on her head with some flowers and then a crown on top of that. And we get to the Jack of Clubs here. The Jack of Clubs is a cowboy. He has a red cowboy hat on, holding a cactus, and he has a little gold, yellow horse balloon in his other hand. And for the rest of the clubs here, you can see that they got all those different like little elements to like the clubs here, just like the diamonds and the spades, and that goes all the way throughout. So each of them adds, even though we're going down, so it's taking away, but each of them adds their own little design to them. As you go up and onto the Ace of Clubs here, there's another little character there with a top hat, and each of them had the little green like trees in the background there. Now onto the hearts, we got the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts. The court cards, fully custom court cards here, and we'll start with the King of Hearts here. We've got another astronaut. He has a bunny in his hand. He has a melting rocket pop in his hand. He's got the astronaut helmet on once again with the crown on top. And we got the Queen of Hearts here. She has a little cat in her hand, a bird on her other hand there. She got a bonnet on with a birdhouse on top and a crown on top of that. And lastly, we got the Jack of Hearts here. Another cowboy-esque character there. He has a sock monkey in his hand. And the sock monkey has an arrow going through its hat. He has a banana in his other hand. He has another cowboy hat on with a bunch of arrows in that. And then we got the hearts here. And same with the diamonds. With the rest of the cards here, you got those little elements that go through here that add on each time you go up here. That goes all the way throughout the rest of the hearts. And then we get to the custom Ace of Hearts here. And this Ace of Hearts is a heart. I mean, not a heart, a horse. You got a horse here with a little character riding it. And then a little butterfly up above with that same green trees behind it. And the last two cards in the deck, we got a Jonathan Burton ad card here. With a little Jonathan Burton logo there. And a little black circle with some legs. And the red top hat with the arrow going through. And two other arrows around. And you got some little information about Jonathan Burton, like some Instagram and like a website. On the back, it's just the back design. And then you got an Art of Play ad card here with the Art of Play logo there. Art of Play, find playing cards, games, and puzzles. Then you got the Art of Play website there. And it's just the back design here on the other side. Now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. First, we'll start with a couple springs. Well, spring's pretty good. You have to put, it is a little, it might be a little bit stiff, but you don't have to put too much pressure into it and like bendiness, because it bends nice, and it like, yeah, it bends nice and stuff. So no issues there with the springs. And I'm not sure what stock, this is, I'm gonna guess because it's Art of Play, it's just, because it didn't say on the tuck box, I didn't notice. But I'm just gonna say this is Air Cushion Finish by United States Playing Card Company. That's usually where Art of Play gets their decks made. So that's what I'm gonna say the stock is. Just if you're wondering, because I just noticed the box didn't say. Now on to some fans. Yep, I knew that was going to happen at some point, because the cards always like to go flying in every video. It's kind of like a tradition in every video for some of the cards to go flying. But anyways, we were fanning the cards. Well, anyway, the fans are perfect. There's no issues there. There's no clumping or stickiness of the cards. And they spread nice and evenly, because you can see all the different pips here. And one other thing I noticed, that this might be fully inked, like the faces, because they're a different color. They're not just like the white edges here. So the front of the faces of the cards could chip a little bit. So just be cautious of that if you are using these. Anyway, on to the Pharaoh. A nice a nice evenly spread Pharaoh. This is a new deck, so it might be a little bit stiff to like Pharaoh it. Now, giant fan of the back design. I can do a little bit better one than that. There we go. Now our reverse Pharaoh. They almost seem to fare the same, but now we'll do a giant fan of all the faces. I'm just going to do one quick pharaoh of each, just to confirm. Okay, that felt a little like hurt, or you need to put a little bit of extra pressure into that side. That way, now the reverse pharaoh. Okay, the reverse pharaoh feels a little bit more smoother than this way. Yeah, the reverse pharaoh is slightly smoother, but you can still pharaoh it just as well either way, but the reverse way is a little bit more smoother. Now onto the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. There's no issues there with the bridge shuffle or riffle shuffle. It shuffled every time perfectly. There wasn't really any clumpiness to the cards. But they weren't like super smooth going in. But they still worked every time. So the riffle shuffles worked out pretty good. Now on to some packet cuts. Now on to the one-handed shuffle or Charlier cut. And one thing I have to say, the cards look nice and they feel fantastic when packet cutting. Now on to the dribble. Well, we got some nice smooth dribbles there, and this card still feel really fantastic. They're getting better and better, and the more you use them. Now onto that spread fan. A nice spread fan, nice and even. Spread fan of the back design. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, they spread fantastic. They look fantastic. Well, if you have not, I would highly recommend picking these up wherever they are available. Well, anyways, this has been day 63 of your daily deck review. This has been the Odd Bods playing cards from Art of Play. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.